Art Angotti created 4 successful broadcasting companies during his 30-year career. Each was a startup with little more than a vision. Then Art went to work developing the financing, acquiring licenses, and building a cohesive business. He learned the magic of mass media from his brother Joe Angotti, who was executive producer of NBC Nightly News during the Chancellor and Brokaw years. His brother's accomplishments encouraged Art to pursue the entrepreneurial side of broadcasting. Art's journey began in 1978, during the infancy of cable television, when Art was president of Wabash Cablevision, a small cable firm which was controlled by Eldon Campbell and Tom Binford. Together, these pioneers opened the way for cable television in Indianapolis, when Wabash purchased the dormant cable licenses for Speedway, Lawrence, and Beech Grove. A year later, with Campbell as the driving force and Angotti as president, Indianapolis Cablevision Company took on communications giants from around the country in the cable wars for the Indianapolis franchise. In the end, Indianapolis Cablevision won the rights to the area outside the old city limits, and television in Indianapolis has not been the same since. The cable investment was sold, but Art drew from his experience to invest in other media. Heritage invested in the Gaither Recording Studios, WTTV, and the first commercial cell phone system in the country. In his spare time, Art worked with Chuck Marlowe to try to bring Major League Baseball to Indiana, the Indianapolis Arrows. Art liked the medium of radio, and in 1987 he founded University Broadcasting Company, which acquired radio stations in college markets in Indiana and Colorado. He acquired the Indiana and Purdue Sports Radio networks, and his station in Bloomington was the first in the country to broadcast a full schedule of women's college basketball. Art also owned the broadcast rights to the Bob Knight radio show and published 2 books about the legendary coach. During the 1990s, Art became a board member of the Indiana Broadcasters Association, and he shared his broadcasting experiences with students as associate professor at Butler University. Art also served his community as president of his local school board. In 1997, Art created his 4th broadcasting company, Artistic Media Partners, which has operated radio stations in several cities in Indiana. Arthur, his son, became president of AMP in 2007, but Art still likes to visit the people who run his stations. According to Art, many things have changed in broadcasting over 30 years, but the one constant has been people. Empowering managers to run the day-to-day operations of their stations is critical to building a successful company. Art sees new opportunities for broadcasting in the years ahead as radio expands to the internet, digital radio, and text messaging. With station prices falling, Art thinks it may be a good time to buy. So stay tuned. There may be another episode of this exciting story coming soon.